Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today's reading is going to be focused on your person's current feelings for you. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. Also, want to let you all know we do have a lot of services open. I am guided to let you know I do have healings I'm offering. Yeah, I think that's it. Anything else that stands out, always follow your heart. I am doing a group guided meditation next month. If you are interested in that, check it out, as well as a community candle. If you are interested, yeah, I'm going to put those things. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look here. Let's take here. So I channeled a message, and I feel it's a sad one. And it's not like this is permanent or permanence. There's no permanence here, but it does feel like this is someone who really wished that they could express themselves more deeply, and they didn't. And there's kind of a finality with that feeling as well. A certainty that this may not work out, may not come back together. So we're kind of gonna see. I know it looks like a little bummer, but I don't think so. Actually, I feel in my heart this is a bigger deal than and better than it looks or than it may feel right now. So let's take a look here. Let's look at what's happening in your connection. Management connection, Jermaine. Have some help. We have workaholic. Yeah, I'm not shocked at that one. And we have wisdom. With the overall being quest, it's interesting. I actually feel both of you have taken two different paths here. When it came to your connection, I do feel your connection has broken. It's been split. You've come apart. There's no contact here, something like that. It feels very clear on that one. You went on it in terms of wisdom and what you can gain and what you can use as enlightenment, and that's actually amazing. It's your it's you gaining consciousness. Actually, technically, I think this person went in a little bit of a different they went on a different quest, essentially, because that's your overall energy. They're becoming a workaholic. They're diving into work. They're diving into the physical reality. They're trying to be practical, grounded. That's all right, technically, but I don't think this person is honoring some of their more creative energies. And I think that they have a very creative side. I am very much looking at that paint. This is someone who actually would process really well, but I think they're just doing work. So you are trying to become more enlightened, gain consciousness, right? Become a conscious being. And this person is definitely going out a different way. I do feel there's a very strong soul connection between you and them. It's crazy because I really do want to. I just think it's the most beautiful thing. The quest here has two different quests, right? They look the same, but they're not. One actually has like a lake there. The other one doesn't. And you are taking two different paths. I actually feel your connection is over, but it means the connection is what was is over, and what can still be. Well, that's yet to be written. It kind of feels like your paths will converge in the future. But right now, I see your paths coming apart, and that feels better than better than you would think it would feel. So let's take a look here. Mention when I say you mean. Can you tell me, like, what's? I guess because your reading's a bit different. Let's look at what does Scorpio need to know about what's happening in the connection right now? Let's see what the Scorpio needs to know. Let's see. We have the Prince of Swords. We also have Judgment coming through. I feel here what you need to know about this connection right now with the Prince of Swords is I feel like there's a lot of what's keeping you on your path right now, and I feel them is you holding on to this person. And you can wait. I waited about 8 months, yeah, or something like that. I think it was 7. I don't know. It just, I knew in my heart I was holding on, and I shouldn't be. I feel like you're having that feeling, or a part of you knows you're having that feeling. With this Prince of Swords and its reverse, though, these thoughts of that you don't want to accept, right? That it is, and I do mean the old cycle, by the way. I know I haven't specified that, but I do mean the old cycle is over. Is what's kind of keeping you from the new cycle. And this person is not in your past or in your present. They're going to be in your future. And that's actually why you need to walk, right? And again, it has something to do with time, right? It has everything to do with where you are on your path. It's interesting, the Ace of Cups. You're meant to start something new here. I think this is a path towards purpose for you. I think it's a path towards something else for this person. They have a lot of lessons they have not learned. With the Four of Swords, again, a lot of healing going on. This is definitely non-communication phase you're going through. With the Seven of Wands, don't expect this person to see things from your way. I actually see you being more compassionate, understanding to them. I don't see them being that way towards you right now. That's okay, right? They have some lessons from other people they're going to be moving through real quick too. And the Lovers, yeah, it really is clear. This is very much All right, I want to say Michael's energy here, but this is I feel like this person needs to learn. But it's interesting. The Prince of Swords is reversed. These thoughts, right? These mental blocks are keeping you from making choices that you know in your heart you need to make. And the overall being the Queen of Swords is very much indicative of that. But you kind of with the Eight of Swords are being, I don't want to say led, I think guided, right? Guided to walk away from the connection and to move in a different direction. You're having a hard time with that though. And it has to do with the fact that I will tell you how I process a lot. I just look and like mull things over and I see how it feels in my heart. And then if it doesn't feel right, I dump it, right? So give that a go. If it doesn't feel right, you don't have to, you can just dump it right away. But I feel like you're too scared to admit that it might be, right? That what was is done. The old cycle is done. And that's actually a really good place to be. But I remember how scary it was for me at first. Okay. So let's see. What are this person's feelings? I do feel you meant way more to this person than you will ever know. I feel like you were everything to them. Truly. Yeah. Everything to them, right? We have the Three of Pentacles, it's in reverse. It's interesting. There was a lot of disharmony within this person that wasn't convinced you were it as well. So I feel like that would have led to a little bit of a little bit of confusion. And again, I felt that Michael energy coming through with Temperance in its reverse though. They were not as in alignment. I don't think they're in their highest self. And I don't think they've done a lot of inner child healing as well. Heart healing does stand out too. We have the Ten of Wands. One of the biggest reasons why this person I feel pulled away or didn't open up to you was all the baggage they had that they haven't dealt with. And that's actually why they're in that workaholic energy. What they do when they get hurt, I think they dive into things they shouldn't to distract themselves. And I think you've always done it a different way. You chose the path of wisdom and enlightenment. And I know it's going to be tricky for this one. You've been practicing your whole life kind of thing, but know that this is a big deal. We also have the Princess of Pentacles in its reverse. And then there's one more. The King of Pentacles in its reverse here. Know that they do want a family and to start something with you or to settle down with you, but they're not ready. Yeah, they're definitely not ready for that, but that is there. So I feel like they would have been giving off the energy, which would have made you convinced that, oh, they see that in me. But there was other energies coming off of them as well. And this was the unhealed parts, the unready parts. With the Five of Pentacles, they don't feel like they have enough to offer you. And that's going to be the case for now. Let me see if this changes. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Hold on. Three of Wands. And then one more in the Sun. I feel there is something in their life or someone in their life that's giving them a little bit too much right now that throws them out of alignment. So I think that, okay, I'm going to tell you what I feel right in my heart. I think they have a mom or a mother that gives them way too much energy that doesn't allow those parts to grow. And until that energy is kind of cut, right? This is someone who's not really going to find themselves lacking in this department. And I find that very interesting because that's there with the Sun in its reverse as well. I feel like they have to balance out their masculine and feminine energies, and they are very much in that feels like feminine right now energy. That's interesting. Anyway, let's take a look here. We'll look a little deeper. Let's look at how else this person feels. How else does this person currently feel right now about Scorpio? Okay, let's see. We have creation. We have completion coming through. I feel here with the creation and completion, it is very much saying what I said earlier. I know it's kind of a hard thing to hear, but I actually think that old cycle was not great, right? And it wasn't ever going to be great. And you kind of need to start fresh, right? But it's not a now thing, it's a later thing. I feel summer, but this feels a little further along the line. We have service, and then the last one's instinct. I do feel you feel you're being called, right, in a new direction to be of service, maybe a light worker, way shower. It does feel like that, though. It really does feel like your purpose is opening up. With the instinct here and the creation, I feel like this is someone who knew you were always meant to create more and knew that they would hold you back because they're not ready. And they may have inadvertently, now it feels like more intentionally let you go so that you can actually move in that direction. It feels like it came from a place of love, right? With the recovery and the impatience here, I feel you may be waiting for this person to heal before you move forward. I think that you need to start moving forward now. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Let me see. Waiting, yeah. Wait for the right time when your heart tells you, right? Feelings. And the last one, we have ask for help. A lot of people I remember when I hit that stage, I got a private reading, and it did help me out a lot to just hear it. Yeah, you know the truths that you need to hear sometimes. That helped me move forward, and I was very grateful for that. Okay, we have dreaming coming through. We have gratitude. Sorry, I have to pause there really quick. I also want to say abundance. I do feel like you're being guided to start to work on healing, asking for help, opening yourself up to receive. This does feel from spirit, to be honest with you. It really does feel like it's coming from spirit with the relaxation as well and the go with the flow. Know that you're going to hit a more peaceful serenity cycle. I feel like you may be a little high strung or maybe you're overthinking. That will end, but it ends when you make that choice to end it, okay? Okay, so we have energy signature. Past is in the present. I feel here, knowing that your past, what you haven't healed, what you haven't dealt with, what you haven't let go of, it's in your present for a reason. So I feel like you may be looking at the situation thinking, I feel these ways towards them because they're coming back around. I feel like that's going to be in the future. I also feel like you have to heal things from your past so that you can have a better future. That's actually what healing is, right? You're healing the past so your future can change. We also have awakened spirit, desire change. Yeah, sorry, it's funny. It is key. It's very much key here. We have cleared, activate, create a sacred space, clearing out your chakras. I do feel a sacred space to meditate or do this. I usually use this room for my sacred space. It's the one that has like a lot of I always have a lot of entities coming in. I have to clear them out and stuff like that. But this is my sacred space technically. Know that I feel like you need to create an altar, for instance, for some of you. So we have shield your energy. Yes, create protect yourself. Also protect yourself from their energy. You need a break. You need to become sovereign. Sovereign is it? Guardian, guard your energy. Yeah, very key for you. All right. So let's look at a little bit more guidance for Scorpio. Guidance for Scorpio. Guidance for Scorpio. Let's see. Take a look here. We have guilt coming through. You feel there are parts that you feel guilty when it comes to this connection. It's interesting. I'm gonna say this is how I received it. I feel you may have told yourself that it's gonna work out between you and them, and it's not right now, and you feel really guilty about that. Give yourself some grace and patience. You needed to hear that at that time, and I think you're ready to hear this now, right? Discovery. Open you up to receive. It's interesting. I feel you're going to get words of wisdom from a being of light. We have renewal that's really going to help spark this renewal and help you feel a lot better. I also feel that you are moving towards this. This is it. Destiny is different than purpose. We choose it. It's actually real beautiful, by the way. With the facade here, I feel a lot of you have an old version that you want to rip off, burn away. I do recommend the Phoenix transmission I have that I just did. It did help me out a lot. This will help you, but a lot of you may have this you may have this plan about how you think your life should go. That's going to make you the most happy. I think following your purpose, following your heart is far better than that idea of what you believe is your happiness. And I know it's going to look way different than you thought it was, but trust me. Trust me when I say what I know my happiness is versus what I used to think it was when I was in samsara is far, far different. And yours will be as well. You're going to have a very fulfilling life. We also have impatience. You're feeling that squeeze that's telling you to move. And you've been complacent for a while. And it's time for you to get going, all right? I want to thank you, Scorpio. Don't forget to like and comment. Take care. Bye.